Well, good morning and welcome to the Morning Report. My name is Willie Lawson. Today, we dive into the simmering tensions between President Donald Trump and Elon Musk and why independent voters seem to be, drifting away a little bit. Or are they? Okay, now this Trump Musk Cold War seems to be in neutral now. There's no secret that there's been a thorn that Elon Musk has been a thorn and an asset for Trump America. The two titans of industry and influence have tangled on Twitter, sorry, X, and traded subtle jabs or not so subtle jabs about tax policy and border security, and of course China. But here's the headline today: Trump says he wants Musk and his companies to thrive. Yes, thrive. After hinting last month that he'd consider pulling federal contracts from companies that don't love America enough, the president is kind of walking that back a little bit. Now, here's the deal: SpaceX, Tesla, and Neuralink are all heavily reliant on US contracts, subsidies, and tax breaks, and are now under review. That's right. The Pentagon and NASA have quietly ordered to assess ongoing agreements. No cancellations. Oh, yeah. All right. Let's be honest. This isn't just about business, it's about influence. Elon Musk has become a cultural fire hose, influencing free speech, cryptocurrency, and even foreign policy. And Trump doesn't like to share the limelight. We know that. Sound familiar? Reagan had his generals, Trump has his billionaires. All right, let's shift from the high flying rocket fuel to the political ground game. A new Gallup poll that came out in July of this month has Trump overall approval rating at about 37%. Now that's down from 41% in March. Among Republicans, a solid 89%. But the trouble isn't the base. It hardly ever is. It's the independents. Independents. Only 29% of independents currently approve of Trump's job performance. Now, before someone yells fake news, let's remember this is Gallup, not CNN, not NBC, not MSNBC, not the Washington Post. And when Gallup says 70% of Americans disapprove on how the administration is handling immigration, we probably need to pay attention. The breakdown shows sharp disapproval on things like immigration, the federal budget, and the economy. Now, here's the kicker: Trump won independence in 2016 by playing the outsider. He struggled with them in 2020, but in 2024, he eked out just enough thanks to inflation, crime, and Biden's visible decline. If independents fully check out now, the GOP loses the midterm momentum. Now, I got to say this: the idea is that it is typical, it is almost generational that the sitting president in the first part of his term, first 2 years, if they had the House, they lose it. There's a flip in the House every 2 years. Now that's I was going to say a problem, but that's a condition of how we run government. So if you don't, go balls to the walls, all gas, no brake in the first 2 years, the chances of you getting much done is small. Now we still have some time, so I'm not sure how this is all going to play out, but we'll see what happens come November. Now it's really a lot, I think, up to a lot of the rank and file Republicans to make sure that they run good candidates, and those candidates run great campaigns and are responsible for winning their own seats. It'd be great if they could hop on the coattails of the president, but we're now dealing with a president who is truly, in just a few months, the definition of lame duck. So it's really going to be up to Congress. It's going to be up to Congress to, again, to run good campaigns, run good candidates. Kind of up to them. You could blame Trump if you want to, but it's always been up to you. Always. All right, let's talk about conservative loyalty versus the broader coalition mathematics. Again, let's not pretend that Trump's base is cracking. It's not. It's dug in, and it's deeper than ever. The MAGA movement has matured. It's not a flash mob anymore. It's an institution. It's from Congress to the state houses to school boards. But this ironclad loyalty is becoming a double-edged sword, as those things normally do. Because if you can't grow the base, you'll bury the base. The modern conservative movement, the one that we built through talk radio, Rush Limbaugh, we miss you, Rush Limbaugh, so much, blogs from people like my friend Eric Odom, YouTube shows like this, and my friend Alfonso Rachel, who is still out there, by the way, Bronze Serpent. Search for Alfonso Rachel. He's still out there. He's still doing the damn thing, and he is the poster child for shadow banning. So go out there and find some Alfonso Rachel right now. He's still fighting the information war, but we can't ignore the electoral war. We can't get so caught up in our echo chamber that we can't that we can ignore the electoral war. Winning in 2024 was a combination of three things: economic exhaustion under Democrat rule, a hollowed out DNC bench. They had nobody. I mean, come on, Kamala Harris, a Biden meltdown post debate. Post debate, of course, you saw that happen, unfortunately, we all saw that happen. We watched that live on television. Jill Biden is a terrible person for allowing her husband to be used in that manner. There, I said it. And then there was, of course, midterms are different. Independents rule them pretty much. Now, in the state of Florida, they don't rule them until after the primaries. And this is the same in a number of states. And that's why the GOP has to pick great candidates. Now, when I say GOP, I don't mean the party. I mean the people have to pick great candidates, and they have to help them run great campaigns. If Trump keeps engaging in personality wars, like even with allies like Musk, the optics aren't strength. It looks like pettiness. It looks like petty Trump. Now, some of us like petty Trump. Just do. But when we're talking about being able to get things accomplished, unfortunately, as much as, quite frankly, it bothers me, this bromance, they got a high five here because we need to win in November in order to continue the agenda. If we want to continue making sure that illegals are out of the country, want to make sure that we're talking about, with illegals gone, that we can start the automation of the agricultural industry, like in the last video I just did. And maybe it'll be up top there. I don't know. It depends if I remember in the edit. Happen to anybody else? So the idea is that what we need to do is make sure that the agenda moves forward. And I know it's hard for Trump. Trump's an alpha dude who doesn't put up with it, and you are either on his team or you are not. And I think that Elon Musk is the very same kind of dude. You are either on his team or you are not. So yeah, they got to find a way to work this out because we need to win. We need to win. We need to win the first 2 years of Trump's last term, and we need to win the second 2 years as well. We need to win. And how do we win? We win with bold ideas, not backroom grudges, but bold ideas. Let's offer something better than Beltway gossip. Here's how conservatives win over independents without alienating the base. Policy first. Let me say this again for the people in the back. Policy first. Personality second. I mean, one more time because some of y'all will miss this. Policy first. Personality second. Trump's tax plan, strong. His border crackdowns, working. Let's keep the focus right there. Let Elon Musk be Elon Musk. He's not the enemy. He's an eccentric libertarian billionaire. But he is pro-American. He is pro-business. He is pro-speech. He is pro-science. Let him build. Let him thrive. Let Elon be Elon. Let Elon do his thing. Third, independents want normalcy with results. Now, that doesn't mean go soft. It means show discipline. Because, as I've said a million times on this program since 2008 when we started, the cultural war is real. But without economic wins to back it up, it just sounds like noise. We got a nation to save. We don't have time for egotistical fights. We don't have time. Okay, folks, that's it for today. This is the morning report. Call it like I see it. I don't have to bow to the algorithm because the algorithm normally beats me over the head with a stick. Or whatever. Trump's in the White House. Musk is out there building rockets. Independents are eyeing the exits. The question isn't who's right. Like I've said 1,000 times, it's who's strategic. Let's be both. Make sure you subscribe, you share this video and this channel. And for the love of liberty, stay loud, stay clear, and stay free.